Hey YouTube your world. Welcome to Steffi Studio. Um I'm in the process of revamping or starting a new channel on YouTube. I have several other pages, but I really don't even want to talk about those. I might just add those old videos to a new page once I hit a certain amount of subscribers or a certain amount of support, because they most definitely have some power in it. But I just want to come and talk about the twin flame journey. I myself am a twin flame, and let me just say, first of all, I didn't pick it; it picked me. So therefore, you cannot change your Akashic records. You cannot change your birth chart. That's just who the fuck you are. Like, you made that, your soul made this contract with the heavens and with gods and with the angels before you were even created. So it really has nothing to do, like, there's nothing that you can do, or there's nothing that you can really say to become a twin flame. There's not a prayer, there's not a spell. It's really not for everybody, because this shit is real. This shit is real heavy, and it's not for the weak-hearted at all, because it's not easy at all. So with all that being said, I just want to talk about with me being a twin flame, and then with my divine masculine having, the karmics, just like I said, with you can't decide if you want to be a twin flame or not. You either are or you aren't. You can either be a soulmate or a twin flame. So thought my kids were gonna run in my room. You might hear them in the background a little bit. But so these karmics are trying to do a lot of black magic and spell work when it comes to the relationship of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Even if you might be with yours, choose a side. You could be a karmic listening, or you could be a divine being listening. The only way to know the difference is that if you're a bitter bitch, and you're a bitter bum, and you ain't never happy, and you always miserable, and you don't like to see people happy, you don't like to see people enjoy their lives, so you always want to bring them down, or got something negative to say about something, and you can't never congratulate a person, or you always jealous of what someone else have because you don't have it, then by all means necessary, you a karmic. And I don't care. It is what it is, because at this point in my life, what happens to the divine masculine some way finds its way into my own life. And I keep telling myself that I don't have nothing to do with what they got going on, because I'm the one that was lied to. But it's just that our souls are a match and the same. Like, God, but how could you just leave him? How can you just abandon him? How could you just leave him? And he's saying the same thing, and he's thinking the same thing. But it's just the fact that I shouldn't have to fight this hard for something that's mine. Shut my door. Shut my door. Sorry about that. But I shouldn't have to really fight so hard for something that is mine. I shouldn't have to fight for a connection that I'm destined to have. Like, that part just does not make sense to me. And I feel like if the divine masculine, like, is so in love or so ready for this union, why not make it happen? And there's most definitely a lot of reasons why it has not happened. Like the karmic that he's attached to. I get karmic people too, but I know how to decipher that shit. I know how to dissect that shit. I know how to not get into an entanglement and keep it real brief. Like, oh, I see all the red flags right in the beginning. I got children that karmics, and hey, I know how to just leave a situation alone and keep it pushing. And some people, base chakra and sacral chakra are real vulnerable and are broken and aren't healed. So that's what keep a lot of people at their vibrating at a very low pace and a very low energy. But then with these karmics, because I was just reading about my situation and how and what was going on with this whole situation. So basically, what I was channeling is these karmics are fated to suffer, meaning it's fate to suffer. Their bloodline is poisonous. Their bloodline, their DNA is toxic. And that's all they're ever going to be is just a toxic energy. That's how you know if you're a divine person or if you're a karmic. Like they came from toxicity. They produce everything. Their whole world is nothing but just toxic, low vibrational things. It's just toxic. And what I get about the karmic that I'm attached to is her mother or somebody that she felt was a mother towards her, or maybe like an older relative, or maybe like a grandmother, taught her how to be this way, taught her how to manipulate, taught her how to lie, taught her how to steal, taught her how to cry when there's nothing to really cry about, taught her all the things that a toxic person does, because that's where she comes from. Her grandmother taught her that. So that's all she knows. And it's a generational curse from the karmic side of the family. It's a curse that it really had nothing to do with her. But since she came from that bloodline, then you don't have no choice but to live in this destiny of suffer. So everything around this karmic, she wants them to suffer, like the divine masculine, her friends, even her kids. Like she's very low to even hurting the kids, wanting to hurt the kids. And it doesn't even matter what she does. She doesn't care. She at the point to where she does not care. These are karmic tales. They are always going to be low vibrational energies, because that's what they can feed off of, low vibrational energy. Always. They will never be divine because it's not in them to be divine. And that really don't have anything to do with nobody but just themselves and God. That's it. So karmics shoot their shots at other people they feed off light energy, wounded light energy. Because I've always been a light being, but I was a wounded light being. So like if I seen a friend just so angry and so hurt like that, because I'm an empath, I will pick up on her energy and try to be her friend and try to make her feel better about herself, but not knowing she needs my energy to survive. Now that I'm not now that I'm not a wounded light being, now that I'm healed, I can see past all the manipulation, all the bullshit. And that's the thing with the divine masculine. He is a light being who's wounded. He cannot see that she really needs his energy to feed off of it. So she keeps the karmics to keep the divine masculine in a wounded state so she can feed off of it, because it gives her power. It gives her more power to be dark, because they're an empath. Whew. I just been waiting to put videos out. It just make me feel better, because it's like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I know the universe and the angels and the sky people is just like, what are you doing? You got a message that you need to put out there and you just need to hurry up. But I'm not a perfectionist, but I like to perfect my craft. You know, when you go in a store, you want to pick the best looking item out of whatever it is you're looking for. You don't want one that looks like it's worn down or somebody touched all over it. And no, I'm the type of person, like, I want it to look good. I want quality and quantity. But right now it's urgent. I feel the urgency of this, that it's urgently have to go out there, because this is dangerous. Like these karmics are talking about destroying someone's life, and I'm about to get ready and cry because it's this serious. Destroying someone's life, destroying somebody's character, destroying somebody's children, and even her own children, just destroying it, period. Just destroying it. It don't have no sense of regret about it at all. Don't even care what it looked like or who it, nothing. She's addicted to the suffer. She doesn't know nothing but the suffer and the pain. She doesn't know nothing. It's like a drug for her. The negativity, the low energy. She likes this. She's addicted to this. It's not the pain. She's addicted to. Give me another word. She addicted to being manipulative, and she's addicted to being malicious. She's addicted to being someone's enemy. She would rather be your low-key frenemy than to be your real friend. She's addicted to that. This is how you all know. This is blood related. This comes from her bloodline. This is who all her family is, her aunties and her uncles, and I mean not the men, but the women in general. I'm just picking up straight on women. This is how all the women in her bloodline is, and this is how they created her to be since she was a child. This is her fate. It could be a he. I don't know, but I'm just talking about my situation. Karmics are made to be like this. It's their fate. It's who they're meant to be. Like, you couldn't even do nothing about it even if you wanted to. She wants to be the Nine of Pentacles. She wishes. She plays that she manipulate people into thinking that she's the Nine of Pentacles when in reality she's not. She's not. When really, in reality, she's really a Page of Pentacles and not a Nine of Pentacles. She plays this image like she's this person, and she's not that person. She's very toxic, very, very toxic, with a lot of devil energy. I don't really know what else more to say about this. It's 12 minutes long. I know I have a lot of good context that I have to put in my videos. But I'm going to just start this one with this one. But welcome to Steffi Studio, and this shit about to get real. But this is a collection of Karmic Tales. I'll see y'all later. Peace.